Bonjour guys, welcome to this special review episode. Today guys, we're gonna review obviously the brand new Neymar Player of the Month SBC. We did try for a lot of games in FUT Champions and as well in Division Rivals, but now bros, is it actually worth for you to go out of your way to complete that card? There's a lot to talk about. So bros, if you enjoyed this review, leave a like, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you're brand new so you won't miss out the upcoming content on our FIFA 20 No FIFA Points Road to Glory. So guys, first of all, whenever you do an expensive SBC, you gotta have the aesthetic point of view. That card is beautiful, the dynamic picture is awesome. Let's start talking about that Player of the Month Neymar in-game stats. For the pace, we do have 96 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. In general, brothers, it's always better to have a player who has more acceleration than sprint speed. He's gonna feel way faster. In terms of shooting, the only dark side that I can see is the 83 shot power. Is that gonna be enough for that Player of the Month Neymar to be really amazing in terms of finishing? I do think so. That 83 is still really good. Nonetheless, the 94 penalty, I think that's gonna be something. If you guys struggle to take penalties, that Neymar potentially can be really clutch in those situations. Even though his run-up is, I don't personally like his run-up because this is taking too much time, so I don't really use Neymar. But if you guys use the correct chemistry style, that will be 99. Yes. Now for the passing, obviously brothers, with the 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill move, the passing of each and every single one of the scores will be super important. His passing is exceptional. 94 vision, that's awesome. Yes. 91 crossing, so if you're using Neymar on the wing, his crossing will be impeccable. Then 92 curve for those long shots, that's going to be pretty important. Now for the dribbling, and this is why even the gold card of Neymar is one of the most responsive card on the game. 98 agility, yes. 85 balance, that's just immense for a card like him. 93 reaction, 97 ball control, 98 dribbling, 95 composure. Well, this is almost perfect dribbling stats. The defending, we don't really care because it's Neymar. You don't really use Neymar as a center defensive mid, nor as a center back. But 65 heading accuracy, that could be sometimes important, even though heading are a bit broken on FIFA 20. Now, compared to the 92, for the physical stats, you have only a +2 upgrade compared to the stamina. 83 stamina for a card like Neymar. Yes, this is a bit low, but if you're using him on the wing, then it could be alright depending on what instruction you put on Neymar. So bros, right now we decided to put the dead eye chemistry style to up the shot power to 93, his attacking position 99, finishing 99. Basically, it will have almost perfect shooting and perfect passing. You guys can use the Hunter chemistry style, but I don't think you will notice that much of a difference between the Hunter and if you don't use any pace boost on the card. Exactly, and the Marksman as well chemistry style can be really good because it increases his dribbling, his shooting and his physicality. Nonetheless, brothers, now we're going to show you the custom tactics that we play Neymar on. Counting the fact as well, I forgot to mention, but the high composure is one key element to that card, brothers. So let's go in depth about the custom tactics. So we play in a 4-4-2 formation, as you guys already knew. We play Neymar as a left mid. Therefore, brothers, we asked him to come back on defense. We played Neymar on comeback on defense for the first few games, and we realized quickly that's not the correct defensive support to use. On him, you need to say balance defense. You need to stay on him on balance. Do not say to him come back on defense, because during the second half, he's gonna be tired, and that's not what you want when you play a high expensive SBC. Therefore, brothers, Neymar, we're gonna put basic defense support. Like that, you can have way more stamina, and like that, you guys can be clutch within the last few minutes of the game. Exactly. Now, for the support run, depending on your playstyle, we personally like to use getting behind. So like that, it will start making the runs behind the defenders, and that's really overpowered, especially if you're using the counter-attack type of playstyle. Now, brothers, after for interception, depending if you're really aggressive whenever you lose the ball, you decide whatever you want. Balance crossing line, because sometimes I do want him to be in the box for those long passes, those long crosses, or as well sometimes to stay on the edge of the box, so like that he can bang those long shots. So now, bros, let's see what Neymar Player of the Month can do in FUT Champions. We do have a lot to say about that Neymar Player of the Month in game. So guys, First of all, we gotta say that we have used the 92 Neymar for more than 850 games before we decided to sell him last week to obviously do this player of the month. So bros, we know we can notice if there's a difference between this 94 and his 92, because at the end of the day, you're gonna put a lot of coins into an untradeable player, and that's really important if you're a casual, even if you're like a big grinder on this game. So guys, well, the pace, we can definitely feel an upgrade. The acceleration, even though it's not a big upgrade, in game you will feel the difference between the 94 and the 92, the gold card. We didn't use the 93 in front because it's still a really expensive card. Therefore, bros, we didn't play with him. But compared to the 92, yes, the pace of Neymar is better. Is it a noticeable upgrade? Yes. Is it an upgrade that's worth 2 million coins?
No,
not really. You will only feel a slight increase in terms of acceleration, and the sprint speed will feel the same. Now, what makes the difference between the 92 and the 94 will be his composure. The way he finishes all of the actions we get inside the box with him, it's actually unreal. Sometimes with the 92, we were hitting the post quite a lot. With this, few times, that's a lot. Honestly, bros, for a card like 92 Neymar, it's a lot. We did hit the post quite a lot, but for this 94, inside the box, the man is clinical.
Exactly, guys, and I do actually think that there's a lot of differences personally for the way I like to play Neymar on the wing. I played with him as a striker next to Mbappe, and I prefer him on the wing, simply for the fact that on that player of the month Neymar, the 50 strength is still a big issue. But
yeah,
you don't really play Neymar as a target man. On top, you play him more as a dribbler. With Neymar, you need to dribble, you need to know how to use some skill move. This is where you're going to be really efficient with that Neymar. Nonetheless, to come back really specifically on that player of the month Neymar, while the 91 finishing, like Clem said, you can really feel the differences.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit less the post, and that's gonna be something awesome. The shot power, 83 shot power, you guys will see in the gameplay. Well, at one moment he put me a really good shot inside of the box, and that just bullied the goalkeeper, and I went in. So the 83 shot power, you cannot really notice it, to be fair, brother. Yeah. So me, it feels like more like a 90 or 95 shot power. The passing, well, like Clem said at the start of the video, with a player that has fast weak foot, you can just play any type of like through ball, long passes, and that will most likely go to the next forward. Even though sometimes the gameplay and the coding of the game will make sure that this pass is
not working.
Yeah, it's not working.
The passing in overall in FIFA 20, it's broken. It's broken because no matter if you put too much power or not enough power, sometimes the game will dictate exactly where the ball is going, and you guys know what I'm talking about if you play FIFA quite a lot. Now for the dribbling, well, I didn't really notice that much of a difference between the 92 to the 94, because the 92 is almost perfect already. The gold card of Neymar is for me the best card on the game, no doubt about it.
The best goal card
with Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi in terms of dribbling, in my opinion. I gotta say this though, the 83 stamina, this is a bit of a letdown because it doesn't get too much of an upgrade, and in game, well, at the 80th minute,
you need to sub him off.
It's time for Neymar to go sit back on the bench. So if you guys do have some decent superstar, make sure you guys bring them on, because it's really important, really underrated. Make sure you guys use your super sub in FUT Champions, especially because like a tired Neymar will be less effective than, for example, a gold Dembele that's fresh coming off the bench.
Exactly.
Keep that in mind always if you guys struggle to get wins in FUT Champions. But in overall, guys, I'd say this is a huge upgrade, but at the same time not so much, because the 92 Neymar is already one of the best cards in the game, and is already an end game card. After with the 94, bros, even after team of the season, and this card will be playing for you.
And you can really feel that with that player of the month Neymar, the X factor. I don't know if you guys noticed with the last goal that I scored, but on the wing next to Alexander-Arnold, Neymar did a really weird dribble, and that went through, and then after I scored the goal, you see, that's the X factor. I don't think we would have been able to score that goal with the gold Neymar. Indeed. And this is why in those little situations that you can actually feel the differences between the 92 and the 94. That card, I'm ready to get cheesed on in FUT Champions. Like with the team that we have, I'm gonna say this honestly, guys. I do actually think that EA Sports will want to frustrate us, because now our team is really goddamn good.
Yes.
EA Sports will want to frustrate us And this is where I do actually think that this upgrade is not really worth it, because at this stage of the game, guys, if you have too much of a good team, the game will make sure that you're gonna hit way more the post than the opponent will have one shot, one goal, those type of situations. That, in my opinion, for the amount of coins you guys will put into that SBC, it's not really worth it. It's gonna be worth it if you guys have been using the 92 gold Neymar, and if you have a lot of unshreddable in your clubs.
Yes.
Then this I say yes, because for 27 days with a lot of promotion coming, you can potentially craft Neymar here and there, and like that you can reduce the price of that SBC.
Of course, if you guys go out of your way to like use all of your coins tradable to just buy players and buy folders to complete this SBC, it's not worth it. If you do have a lot of stacked untradable clubs, go ahead, because this card is really in game. So out of the 22 games we have played, 16 goals, 9 assists. This is a decent record, because I've played yesterday night 10 games in Division 1 and Division 2 in Rivals. I went from Division 2 to Division 1, so I felt Neymar was really a clutch player, but as well as a cam, well, Neymar is the best cam on the game. Honestly, bros, he's the best cam I've used because of the 5-star, but I still prefer him on the wing because of the formation that we play currently on FIFA. So guys, this was our Player of the Month Neymar review. Obviously, bros, we have only played 22 games. I think we can really have the feel of the card after 50 odds games. You know what I mean? Or after playing an entire weekend league FUT Champions with the card. So bros, well, I'd say don't go out of your way to complete this Player of the Month SBC. I will rate it at 9 out of 10, alright bros, because I do think it's slightly overpriced. But as we said, if you do have a big stacked unshreddable clubs that you're looking forward to put your unshreddables into an SBC, well, this is your man, because Neymar will be your end game left winger, cam or striker if you like, depending where you like to play him. So bros, if you have enjoyed the review, leave a like. How much would you give Neymar, by the way?
9.5 out of 10. For me, it would have been a 10 if we had one less 89 rated squad, or one less 88 rated squad. That's my personal opinion. Don't forget as well, guys, to let us know in the comments if you have any question about the card, any type of question. Let me know, we'll be happy to answer to you. So make sure to let them know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. It has been your boy Vincent.
My name is Liam. We catch you guys tonight for a brand new video, and as well, guys, make sure you guys follow our Twitch live stream, because we're gonna be playing with that card quite a lot. So
yes,
see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Au revoir.